about her, but you just chose to call her a slut for no reason.
All I know about her is what he said in the chat that night. That's what I know about her.
And so what did he say that led you to call her a slut?
He said that on stream, her content is that she basically does aerobics on camera in a very provocative way to get people to throw her money.
So you're calling her a slut. Are you aware that you show your feet in underwear for money, Phil?
Of course. Oh, frequently, right? No, I don't. That's not my gimmick, and you know that.
But she doesn't show her feet. She doesn't show her underwear. And you do. I'm just saying, you called her a slut. And I think it's pretty obvious you're upset that Iron Chef Sakai was giving her money. And it's okay if you were upset about it, Phil.
I legitimately was not upset about that at all. I didn't care. I cared that he was derailing my stream and advertising someone else's stream on mine. That has always been against the rules, and he knows that, by the way.
All right, let's just move on from that point. You then said that she's not a lesbian. You said that she's bi, or you said what? What did you say exactly, Phil?
So basically, this came up on a stream. I guess we were talking about days later, and I think the discussion was people were actually making fun of Iron Chef Sakai, saying he's a simp. He's going to her streams and he's throwing her money. He's a simp. And I think it came up that someone said, well, you know, she's gay. She's a lesbian. She's outright said it on her stream. She has her girlfriend on the stream. So why would you simp out to someone who literally has their significant other there on the stream?
You said that she's a lesbian, but she says that she's bi.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, what you're participating in, Phil, is what's called bi erasure. And, you know, I'm just surprised because you have in your title screen at the slideshow at the beginning that you're an LGBTQ ally. And yet here you are erasing this woman's identity, telling her that you know what her identity is better than her, but you're not upset about Iron Chef Sakai giving her the money.
Yeah. So follow me on this. All right. You're a streamer. You know that there's people out there that are weak-minded simps and will throw you money if you make semi-sexualized content. It's not all the way, but you know, hey, I work out or whatever, and people throw me money when I do it, right? Is it the honest question to you? If you have a significant other on stream, right, and you say you're gay, and you say, I'm just gay, that's it, and this is my significant other, or if you say you're bisexual, which then would give viewers a thought, oh, wait a minute. She's bi, so she's not just gay with this person on stream. There's other, maybe I have a chance.
It just seems like it's easy for the criticisms from you to flow to her. But if anybody criticizes you, you have a real problem, right?
Everyone criticizes me every moment of every day. I don't give a shit.
But you know, that's a lie, Phil. Come on. Come on. You see the bad. Listen, you get upset when people speculate about your love life and your partner. And yet here you are talking about this woman who apparently you have no idea about, nothing about her streaming career, nothing about her life. And here you are saying she's not actually bisexual, she's a lesbian, and she's exploiting her audience for money and this and that. And she's doing this. Like, do you not see that as hypocritical in any way, Phil?
Hypocritical? No, absolutely not. It's this simple.
No.
Iron Chef Sakai is a simp. And whoever this woman is a simp herder. This is her content. This is what she does. And that's fine. I just don't need to hear about it in my content. And I certainly don't need my streams derailed by this behavior. So Iron Chef Sakai got his ass kicked out of my streams. He's never coming back. I don't care how much more he begs, how much more he grovels, how much he offers to give me. I don't need his money. I don't need his time. I don't need simps trying to fucking derail my shit. I'm far above that shit.
Let's talk about Lesbo-Lex a little bit more. You calling her a slut. Let me ask you this, Phil. Do you think you have a problem with women?
No, not at all. I have no problems with women, actually.
Ever?
I mean, women who have done things, you know, bad things to me personally, but not in general, no.
I mean, I have this post that you wrote back in 2003.
Oh, this is great.
You know, and people say that this is your incel manifesto.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about. You say, shit, every woman I've ever known was either extremely selfish and self-centered, too busy feeling sorry for herself to do anything else, too annoying and or geeky to stand for more than 30 minutes, too stupid to listen to advice they ask for, doing stupid things and then complaining to you because they went totally against what you told them. 5, a total slut. Now, Phil, that 5th bullet point, a total slut, that's the same language you used in 2025 as in 2003.
That's right.
So have you changed from this, essay, of this diatribe against women, or do you have a problem with women, or what?
Well, first of all, I've talked about this. My past, I was an internet troll. I was purposefully making content that would incense people on the internet for attention. I was kind of a loser and was looking for attention on the internet because my real life was pretty boring. I did the same thing in the Street Fighter community. You can find all kinds of crazy posts I made back then that were very trollish, very stupid stuff. And I've since then, especially with these documentaries that have come out.
But you still call women sluts.
Well,
and you still erase their sexual identity and take away their individuality from them.
Well,
like they're an object.
Because that's my opinion. I'm entitled to it. If someone is going to make content on the internet and the content is based on showing their body in a provocative way, and they're going to get money based on doing that, that is sexualized content.
But didn't you say you've never seen any of her content?
I haven't. I've only heard what they told me it was in my chat. So based on what I've heard,
I have seen some of her content. She's not in a bikini. She's not in a hot tub. She's not showing her underwear. She's not showing her feet like you do. So it's very strange for you to have this position. And I think ultimately it comes back down to she took your money and you're pissed.
She didn't take my money. She took Iron Cuck's money. She didn't take my money.
But isn't Iron Cuck's money your money?
No. None of my viewers' money is my money until they give it to me. Then it's my money. Then I have the right to do whatever I want with it. But I'm not entitled to their money.
Then why were you so upset when he went over there and when he promoted her stream in your chat? Because you're worried that you're going to lose your money, right?
I don't give a crap about what any of my viewers do outside of my streams, but I do care about what they do on my streams. And that behavior is not allowed. It never has been in the entirety of the time that I've made content. It's a strict rule. No advertising anyone else who's a creator or competitor in my content, period, because this is my place of business. No other business will allow another business to advertise in theirs. That's considered, a competition. I was on the front page of Kick. She was on the front page of Kick. That's just not allowed. It's just common sense in any business. Like I said, you can't go in a Subway and advertise a competing sandwich shop.
I want to know, then why call her a slut? Why say that she's faking being bi and she's actually a lesbian?
Because number one, I'm basing that off of what people are saying in my chat, which is that she's making sexualized content for money.
Let me stop you right there. So when people listen to a detractor and then they come after you and fuck with you, is that okay based on what they heard from a third-hand source?
I would say it depends on the extent. It depends on the extent of what's being said. Because you're not always going to go direct to the source. I know that. I'm not stupid. But there's a lot of people who they'll hear something and then they'll make a judgment by it. But then perhaps they'll actually check it out for themselves and then they'll have a different opinion.
Listen,
in this case, I have no desire to ever check out her content. I don't care about this person. I will never care about this person.
Well, you do care. I can tell you care. But here's my advice to you in these circumstances. Because really what you should have done is just said nothing about her. Because you didn't watch her streams, you didn't know what she was doing, you don't really know, and sometimes you just have to take that fucking L and move on. And if you are saying you're not about drama, you're about positivity and all of this stuff that you say in meaningful content, then that's how you should be acting, right, Phil? Sometimes, listen, she fucking stole your pay pig, she made fun of you, she did a bunch of detractor memes, she didn't even know what the fuck she was doing. You know what I mean? But then you come out and you call her a slut and you erase her sexual identity and say it's something different. And then this is where you get into trouble, right? Whereas if you just said fucking nothing, there'd be no ammunition. Or, you know what? Here's what I would do if I was pissed. Just go full balls to the wall. Fuck that bitch. She's a lesbian. She's a sinner. She's going to hell. Da, 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 da. But you can't have it both ways, brother Phil. You can't have it both ways.
Well, here's the thing, and this is the funny part about all of it, right? So we just spent more time talking about this by about 10 times than what I've spent on my streams talking about it. Like, I think literally there was the one comment that I made about her, and then there was the second comment where I said that Iron Chef Sakai was a simp for her. And when someone said, "Oh, well, she's gay, but she's bi," and I was like, "No, she's not. She's milking these idiots because they're so dumb and they're gullible, and that's why they're giving them their money." And that was literally the extent of the content that I made about this person or said anything.
Would you apologize to her for the statements that you made?
Will she apologize for all the shit that she said about me on the streams to milk money out of detractors?
But this is the thing is, you know, you shouldn't have to expect her to do the right thing in order for you to do the right thing, right?
Here's the right thing to do. Just move on, which I already have. I don't talk about this one. Like I said, I'm not even kidding you. Less than 5 minutes. That's how much of my content was taken up talking about this subject. There was the discussion with Iron Chef Sakai where I told him, "You're derailing my content," and I banned him. Then there was the discussion where I did say that thing about her once because it was in response to a comment. And then later on, I called him a simp, and I said, "Yeah, I don't really believe that she's bi. I think she's milking people." It was like 5 minutes, if that. And then I moved on. It's not me that creates these situations. It's this vortex that's around me that hyper fixates and blows it up for their own content.
But you, Phil, are a part of the vortex. Do you understand?
No, here's the truth. I'm the eye of the vortex, but I don't care about the vortex, and I don't want to be a part of the vortex, because if I did care and I did become a part, that would be all I am. I would just be engulfed in it constantly.
But you are engulfed in it. It is chaos all the time. And what I find interesting is a lot of the time, like I'll say, you know, you don't have to respond to this, or you don't have to address this. Whatever they're saying about you on any given day, you don't have to let them control you, because a lot of the shit they say is nonsense. But the thing is, you respond to it, and then when you respond to it and you talk about it, it enables the vortex to continue. Do you see what I'm saying?
You walk into Subway. You have every intention of ordering a Subway sandwich. You're hungry for Subway, okay? But everyone around you is standing there talking about how the Jersey Mike's sub shop next door is so good and so much better than Subway, right? What's going to happen? Are you going to stand there and order your Subway, or you're going to, "Oh my God, there's a whole bunch of people here saying that Jersey Mike's is better." You're going to go next door, right?
So so just like the sandwich shop, you're worried about lost profits. So I'm right.
I'm worried about people being convinced that other content is better because they're seeing it being advertised for free in my show.
But if it is, and you can't compete, like, the problem isn't that it's being advertised. The problem is that you can't compete, so you need to be better. You get what I'm saying?
Which, in my opinion, I think I am in most cases. Maybe not every case, but I don't need people cross-advertising in my content. That's never been allowed. I mean, this is all the way back from the days of Toby Turner was running ads because he had a tie-in with Madden, like in 2010. Right. And he had these ads running on everyone's videos that were gamers. Were like, "Wait a minute, why is Toby Turner advertising his gaming channel on my fucking content? That's completely unfair. It's a predatory practice. It shouldn't even be allowed on YouTube." And since then, that's always been my philosophy. I think it is. I totally think it is.
Like, I don't know, man. Like, I just think that you're salty. You know? Like, I don't know what to say. Like,
that's your opinion. You're entitled to it. I'm not upset by that.
I just think if you were a bit more honest about things and were directly like, "Listen, fuck this slut. I don't believe in this. Da-da-da-da. I'm pissed that she took Iron Chef Sakai's money away from me." I think that that's, you know, something that people can understand and get behind. But this whole, "I wasn't upset, but I called her a slut," you know, "but people can't advertise, but it's not because I'm worried about losing money" stuff, it doesn't make any sense.
Well, it doesn't make any sense because you don't have the same belief system as me. Like, I really am not upset about, if I was upset about Iron Chef Sakai, why would I have banned him?
Do you live in your own world, or?
Of course I live in my own world. We all do. We all live in our own moral, values and belief systems. We all have different perspectives on stuff, and that's okay. You know, it's okay to not agree on something. Like I said, with Iron Chef Sakai, I appreciate everything that he did for myself and my business. I
So
really
let
do.
me ask you
But
something,
but
because
I banned him for a
you,
reason because I had enough.
but you, but the thing is, you advertise yourself in like my chat, or you did for a while. Like, should I have banned you?
If you felt like you wanted to, sure.
But
And you had the right to.
would you want me to do that?
It's up to you. It's your call.
I,
There's other
I
people
just,
who I'm friendly with, and they have come in and advertised stuff in my chat, and because I'm friendly with them, I say that's allowed.
right. Can you just admit that you were upset about losing out on the money? And
I'm not. I am literally not in one piece
you,
upset about that.
so it has nothing to do with the money. So is it that she's a woman? Because
No.
you know,
I
is
don't
it
like
that she
predatory
has-
content. I don't like predatory content. I never have. I feel like there's a level of content out there that's very exploitative, that takes advantage of certain people, okay? And a lot of people will say that about me, and you might say, well, is this contradictory for yourself? My content, you know what you're going to get when you come on my stream. There's no misrepresentations of anything. You know that we're not going to be close
Well,
personal friends or anything better than that. But you know that if you support my content will continue.
But
So if you like me and my content and you want to see it continue and you want to support improvement, support my content.
You say stuff like it's a drama-free show. I mean, you don't get that, because there's drama all the time. Whether it's you going after Review Tech USA, which you did collabs with me, whether it's you talking about Keemstar, or you calling this Lex girl a slut, like, of course you participate in drama.
But
So
it's
when
not
you're
the
saying,
focus. That's
"What
right,
you
but it's
see-"
not the focus.
But I mean, listen, I'll be real. I think you should do more of that.
Oh, I know.
Because I think it's a lot more entertaining. And I feel like this segment, where we're going back and forth and talking, I feel like it's very entertaining. I feel like a lot of people are entertained and captivated by it.
But
And
I will make an observation now, okay? This segment has now gone on for about 45 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, we went about 15 minutes over what I wanted to go. But
we have received during this segment about $5 in contributions. My audience doesn't care about this. But they never did. They want to hang out with me. They want to have chill streams. They want to enjoy games. That's what my audience wants.
Here's my point. I think that your audience, it's kind of like a sinking ship in a way. You have your core supporters, but as time they get peeled off. And eventually you're going to have to expand into a new audience, into new horizons, because you can't rely on the same 20 people forever, sir. And if you're just doing these gameplays like you're doing in this oversaturated market, it's not going to grow, King. So